Hello, and welcome to the educational webinar for the Domestic Materials Self-Certification Form for Western States and FHWA staff. Today's webinar agenda includes: what is AASHTO product evaluation on solutions, an overview of the domestic materials requirements, an introduction to the Domestic Materials Self-Certification Form, how states can use the form, a data mine walkthrough, accessing the completed forms, as a brief overview of the AASHTO Product Evaluation Audit Solutions Technical Committee Program. This program evaluates products. This data is what states use to maintain their Qualified Producers List, QPLs, and Approved Products List, APLs. This technical service program is all-inclusive. DOT staff from any part of your agency can be a member of a technical committee or access the data resulting from these product evaluations and audits. This is the only technical service program AASHTO offers that is a true partnership between state DOTs and industry, known as manufacturers and suppliers. Both parties contribute to the success of the program. Please feel free to navigate and explore more about product evaluation and audit solutions at transportation.org/product evaluation and audit solutions. And now we'll introduce you to the form. Here you'll see a snapshot of the form, the domestic materials self-certification form. You'll see all representative category sections that need to be filled out in order to administer it. This certification, and I'm reading from the top, this certification is for a manufacturer or supplier to certify the below articles, materials, or supplies are in compliance with the applicable domestic material content procurement preferences found in the Buy America Act requirements, 23 CFR 635.410, and the Build America Buy America Act BABA requirements, 2 CFR Part 184. The individual completing this form takes full responsibility for the information included in the form. State agencies have the authority to request additional details related to the information provided in the form. All forms shall be submitted via AASHTO data mine for delivery to authorized governmental users through the industry document repository. The manufacturer supplier is required to include updates to process changes within 10 days of the change occurring via uploading a revised form in Datamine. Further, you have part one, the company contact information with the respective fields that need to be filled out. Part two, details of the article, material, or supply using table 1 below. Provide the classification of the article, material, or supply as one of the following: 1, iron or steel product; 2, construction material; 3, manufactured product; or 4, excluded materials, including section 70917C materials. And then following this, you'll see the respective fields and their data entry form parts that need to be filled out. This includes classification, producer of article, material, or supply, product model, part material, and then the manufacturer address, and also alternative details regarding the product submittal. On the right-hand side, you'll see the categorical breakdown included in the form. And further categorical breakdown all the way to category 4. And finally, you have part 3, the declaration of submittal. And finally, part 4, the certification by the industry participant. This is available on our website at transportation.org/product evaluation audit solutions. A link will be provided later on during a data model walkthrough within this webinar, as well as within the recording that's distributed post-webinar. Now I'd like to present Scott Nussbaum, who is the State Engineer for Quality and Materials for Utah Department of Transportation, to present on how states can use the form. Scott, take it away.
Thanks, Vince. I was enlisted because I was on the task force that was trying to figure out how we do this. And as has been mentioned before, and already David Mraz covered this, we've got some new requirements and some coming that for us we're not used to, and frankly we're not sure how to approach completely. And this form has given us a path forward to begin the process. So, as David mentioned, for projects that are obligated after October 1st, 2025, where we are right now with step one, phase one, the final assembly of manufactured products must occur in the United States. And then a more complicated one for projects obligated on or after October 1st, 2026, in addition to the final assembly requirement for manufactured materials, the cost of the components of the products that are mined, produced, manufactured in the US must be greater than 55% of the total cost of all components of the manufactured product. And so assessing content and domestic sourcing by the cost of components is new territory and maybe the most scary part for us. So it gets complicated. Unlike steel and iron, construction materials and manufactured products arrive on the job without a heat number and without a traceable means for all of the processes. So out of practical necessity, we've kind of come up with a solution. And in coordination with FHWA and representative from the different states, the Materials and Pavements Committee, the AASHTO Product Evaluation Audit Solutions Committee. And the consensus has been that for construction materials and manufactured products, our starting place for that adequate certification is a supplier manufacturer self-certification with agency authority to audit and verify compliance as necessary and as we're able, and as we figure that out. To help bring order to this compliance effort, Catherine Molesky with AASHTO led this task force to create this form. And maybe Vince, you could just tap back to those forms there, just for those that maybe haven't seen it. It's hard to get excited about a form, but really it's a solution for us. It references the appropriate statuses. It looks lengthy because there's good reference information in here. For clarity, the form itself is really quite simple, especially compared to some of the early drafts. And so I credit Catherine with getting us something that's actually usable. And with this form, the manufacturer or supplier self-certifies their compliance of their products, indicates which of the buckets it's in, and takes legal responsibility for that certification. This has implications even beyond data mine. So for the products that are listed and compliant with the AASHTO Product Evaluation Audit Solution Committee's data mine repository, these forms can be uploaded, and we have this online database to provide information for end user product solution, for states authorized products listings, all of that. And so it's really quite convenient nationally. But in addition to that, or even separately from that, this form provides a way for states and local agencies to document compliance, either through their own APL or a project and item specific certification. And the fields are actually in the form where they can list the project number, the pay code number, we call them line item numbers, project item codes. And you can get a project specific certification if that's what's required. So it provides kind of a uniform path to navigate these different requirements that we now need to comply with. And this a nationally uniform path, reducing the conflicting local determinations and methods, uh, kind of a framework for some national consistency is something that I think is pretty neat. And this simplifies our initial steps in implementation for our manufacturers and suppliers. They don't have to fill out 150 different forms for different states and local governments. They, and this places responsibility where the compliance and knowledge of the cost of components and everything can be practically managed. So I think AASHTO is taking us uh, a good step forward is for the states. We've worked with FHWA to create a form that will help us meet that compliance criteria and actually navigate this with all of the different parties involved. And so, um, Vance, I think that's probably all I have to say. I'm just grateful for the work with AASHTO on this and FHWA's cooperation to help us get there.
Thank you, Scott. Okay. And now we'll move into the uh, form retrieval from the website and data mine access. Please stand by as I switch to browser. To retrieve the form, please navigate to transportation.org/product evaluation and audit solutions. On the landing page, you'll see the domestic materials self-certification form. The giant logo, you can either click on this or you can click the click here and it will take you to another page where you can download the document by clicking this icon or by clicking on this link on the right-hand side. This will retrieve the form. And additionally, we have walkthroughs available for both industry users and for state users. For industry users, we also have the industry document repository fee schedule. This includes fees for uploading documents for those participants with not currently evaluated through the product evaluation audit solutions program. There is a product that is evaluated through the product evaluation audit solutions program. It's in Datamine already. It will not cost additional fees to upload documents against that product. And the FHWA construction program guide link is available as well. Now we'll move on to Datamine access. Many of you on the line currently do have a Datamine registration, but for those who do not, we'll have a brief overview right now of how to register in Datamine. First, you'll navigate to datamine.transportation.org and click the login/register link at the top right corner. Next, you'll click the Register Now on the left-hand side. You'll enter your email address and click Next. Then you'll fill out all the required fields. Select State under Account Type. Select State Department of Transportation under Industry Sector. And the selection of a technical committee is not required. If you are only seeking to access industry document repository related documentation, such as the domestic materials form that is intended to be uploaded into the industry document repository, You are not required to select a technical committee. Now, let's take a look at the industry document repository and navigating to access Build America, Buy America, BABA Act documentation. First, you'll log in. You'll log in at datamine.transportation.org/account/login. This can be done at the top right of the landing page. Next, you'll navigate to the industry document repository. You'll see on the left-hand side next to UP3, also known as upcubed, you'll see the IDR. You'll click on this IDR. The direct link for that is datamine.transportation.org/IDR/documents/IDR documents. This will take you to an interface populated with documentation for specific products. Each line is a document upload corresponding to the product it is uploaded against. To filter all of the documents, to retrieve all those tagged with Build America, Buy America Act as their categorical tag, you may type in build under the categories/tags column. This will filter them all down. You can also filter by manufacturer, product name/facility location, manufacturer location, document title, and update date. If you'd like to download an individual line items document, you'll see under the actions column a download icon. If you'd like to download multiple line items, you can select them on the left-hand side and then click Download Selected. If you filter down your documents to a specific product or a specific manufacturer or a specific location, you can then download all by clicking on the right-hand side, download all, and it will download all documentation in the current view to a zip file. There's also advanced filters on the left-hand side that can be accessed. Product classification column is available. This includes all categories of modules, all classifications of modules currently in Datamine for products currently evaluated under Product Evaluation Audit Solutions. Additionally, it includes all of the classifications included in the domestic materials form. This provides for easy navigation and filtering down by classification specific to the domestic materials self-certification form. The previously mentioned advanced filters provides advanced search parameters specific to technical committees, Datamine, and such fields as lot number and heat number that might be associated with a document upload.